welcome to another Verbling class. Tonight's topic, academic English. And we're going to talk about food. This article is about food, restaurants in particular. I'm starting to get hungry, very hungry actually. But I'll have to wait till class is over before I can eat. We'll start shortly once students arrive in the class. Oh, where is everybody? I know it's a Friday, but most of the seats have been sold, so where is everybody? Maybe they're just finishing up with the last class. Let's get today's article ready. Where is everyone? Oh, we got somebody watching. Oh, we'll just have to wait patiently. Get started once students arrive. I know at least 6 students have signed on for tonight's class. Hello.
Hi, teacher.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, teacher.
Excellent. Are you excited? The weekend's almost here?
No, I don't think I wasn't thinking about that.
Oh, well, I am. My weekend starts as soon as this class is over.
What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm upstairs and have something to eat for dinner. That's the first thing that I'll do. And maybe
weekend.
go for a walk afterwards. And who knows, maybe do a bit of the same tomorrow.
Do you live in Canada?
I do.
Are you from Canada?
I am.
In which city do you live?
Toronto.
No.
Have you heard of that one?
Yes, I hear.
Excellent. Well, Joseph, it's been a while since I've had you in class. It's good to have you back. Hello, Hyde.
Hello, nice to see you again.
Good to see you, Hyde. I knew you would be here in this class. Do you know why I knew that?
Pardon, what?
Because you said you love academic English classes.
Yeah, that's right.
So today's class is actually on food.
Food.
Yeah, we're continuing with our theme from earlier today in our last class. And we'll get started shortly. Well, I'm glad you're here now. Hi, Daniel. Welcome back.
Hey, the last class was overtime. That's why I'm late.
That's okay. I still haven't eaten. I'm hungry.
Really?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, me too. I'm hungry. I went to eat something that we talked about last class. I don't know.
Well, good. I'm glad you could make it. Hi, Jenna.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, welcome back. It's been a few weeks.
Yes. But I don't know why today I'm having technical issue right now. It seems like my window is froze. And then
Yeah, I
I
saw.
can, yeah, it says opening verbally preparing app, and
Yeah.
it's just like that. It's been like this the entire day. I don't know why. Hopefully,
Yeah, I know you were trying to come in earlier and you couldn't make it into class.
yeah.
Well, it's too bad
Let me
because we're going
try
to be
to.
using Google Drive for the lesson. So come back in. I hope you can make it. Maybe try a reboot.
I tried to restart my computer today, maybe many times, but it's still like that. I don't know why. Let me try again.
Okay.
Yeah, let me try it again.
Hi,
I'll be back
Alex.
later.
Where are you from, Alex? Okay. Raphael, welcome back to class.
Hello, Simon.
I'm from Brazil.
Oh, welcome. Well, Alex and everybody else, it's time to start our class. I want everybody to go into Google Drive. We're going to be reading today's lesson from Google Drive. We can access Google Drive on the right side of the screen. I'm only sharing out my screen for a few seconds, so please pay attention. Click on Google Drive here, this icon. Okay. If you don't see it, come down here and you should find it here somewhere. So click on Google Drive and then click on Hangout Notes. Okay, guys? All right, so I'm going to unshare my desktop. And now we can go back and get started. So Daniel, we'll start with you. If you could read the title, please, and then the first paragraph.
La Manera asks quad season restaurant review. How do you read that?
Okay, le manoir aux 4 saisons.
That's Italian or French?
En français, monsieur.
Okay, Francis.
So yes, this is a French restaurant, although it's not in France. Okay, so le manoir aux 4 saisons. Okay. If you could read the next paragraph, please.
Okay. Great Milton, Oxfordshire, 01. Can I skip that paragraph? The other one.
Well, no, don't skip it. You just don't have to read the phone number.
Okay. There is a background. Okay. Meal for two, including wine and service, 400. I don't know, pounds, I think.
Pounds,
Yes,
that's correct.
So continue.
Yep.
Okay. I once claimed I ate in lousy restaurants, so you wouldn't have to. The circumstances today are subtly different. I ate at Raymond Blanc's La Manera aux Quatchines, because you never will. Granted, that's less selfless, but it is realistic. Look at the price, £400 over two, and that's without shaking out the excruciating wine list. We had a few by the glass. We're choosing the 9-course tasting menu at £154. Add the premium wine flight to that at £299 plus 10% service and bingo. It's a ground for two. Is La Manera the most expensive restaurant in Britain? How about yeah? I think yeah covers it nicely.
All right, thank you very much. Excruciating.
Excruciating.
Yeah.
Excruciating. What's that?
Well, I would say it's almost painful, but I want to see what the dictionary says, because sometimes it's intensely painful. So I don't know what he means, whether he means that the prices are painful or is that there's so much there.
It's gonna hurt your pocket, or I don't know.
I think he's talking about the prices.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Excellent. All right, we'll go on to Fidel. Fidel, I muted your microphone because we had a lot of background noise. If you do have noise in the background, I ask every student to go on mute so that way it's not disturbing others. However, if you would like to come off mute now and read a paragraph with us.
Me?
Yes, please, sir.
Okay, thank you. Q outbreaks of words like obscenity and shameless, and that's from my own family. To
Go on. Continue, please. Fidel, are you there?
yes, I am.
Okay, why did you stop?
Start again.
You haven't finished.
Okay. To which I can only say, go get angry about something that really matters, which does not include the way those lucky enough to have to the surplus income choose to spend it. At this level, Lemanor customers are buying memories, not a cure for rickets. The memories they the memories they are buying might not be those that you. Yes,
Sorry? Fidel?
yes, I am.
Why did you stop? Can you continue, please? Oh, that was strange. Seek, but they suit others. Nobody chastises the bloke who, say, spends £500 on a weekend in Paris merely to watch the rugby. This is no different. Okay, what does the word obscenity mean? Anyone? What does obscenity mean? Raphael, what does obscenity mean?
I'm trying to something something disrespectful in some way. Something.
Yeah, because it's bad behavior, bad language, bad images. Obscene. Think of anything that you would share in a private room with somebody you love and exposing that in public. That would be considered obscene.
Yes.
Poor language would be considered obscene. So the word obscenity being used here, it's a strong word. Remember, the purpose of academic English is not to just read and get help with your pronunciation. It's also to try and understand what the article is about. In 20 minutes, we're going to talk about this article, and I'm going to ask you all questions. So pay attention to what this story is actually about. Okay, Hyde, could you read the next paragraph, please?
Okay. All of which is, of course, an endless approach for one fact. I was gagging to eat at the room manual. I have been in this gig for nearly 15 years, and yet I lost, yet have never been there, which is like being a transporter. Food never been too cruel. I'm also a big fan of Red Carrier television, a friendly brand. It's not just that he punctuates his BBC Two series by barking "oh la la" like it's normal. It isn't. It's also his refusal to compromise. Many TV cooks try to claim that preparing great food is a piece of piece. That's a big filthy lie. A brand doesn't pretend. He shows you that great cooking isn't easy. It's complicated and takes not just great taste, but oceans of experience and hard graft, plus killer ingredient, which is the point of Manuel's kitchen. Read these days by her chief, Gray Jones, with Bran, never fall away. To understand it, you need, before dinner, to take a stroll across lawns which haven't so much been manicured and as trimmed with nail clippers through the doorway in the old red brick wall and into the glorious Namia of the kitchen garden beyond.
All right, thank you. Head chef.
Head chef.
Gagging.
Gagging.
What does gig mean?
Gig is a live, no? Live
Sorry,
show.
is a
Small job.
A job. Yeah, it's what you do, right? It could be a job. It could be a hobby. It's something you spend your time doing. It's my gig. Sorry?
Field of acting.
No. Think of a gig. It could be a job. Now, he's talking about something he's done for 15 years. So he's saying it's his gig. He could easily have said, it's my job. But by saying gig, it's kind of a slang, and it means it's what I do. It's my thing, my expertise. But it's slang. Train spotter. Hide, train spotter.
Transport is move something to other place.
Actually, I was just getting you to say the word.
Like movie, transport.
Yeah. Now, what I'm doing is, if I bold a word, it's because it wasn't enunciated properly. If you see me italicize the word, that means I want to talk to you guys about what it means. All right? So is Jenna back with us? Hi, Jenna. Maybe not. All right, we'll go to Joseph. Next paragraph, please, Joseph.
Okay. The food served in the
sorry,
honey,
many restaurants. Paragraph above.
Many restaurants pick up garden plots which rarely amount to more than an old bath planted with some knackered chiefs at rock that bolted 3 weeks ago. Lemoners, it's a kitchen garden with a capital K and G. Here are artichokes and fennel, beans and salad leaves, many and various. There is a mushroom belly, a plot of micro herbs, and brass a scarecrow modelled on Black himself. Why, of course, here's everything any serious cook could ever want and a bunch of other stuff they never knew they needed.
All right, thanks. So this word here, I'm not sure if it's French or not. If it was English, it would just be blank. In French, it would be blanc. Okay, it could be French here. This word here, could you say mushroom, please?
Mushroom.
Excellent. Artichokes.
Artichokes.
This word here is not big, it should be dig. They spelt it, they used the wrong word. Okay, and Alexander wanted to know what this meant. Well, many restaurants dig up garden plots which rarely amount to more than an open bath planted in some knackered chives. So dig up makes a lot more sense of that. Knackered, could you say this word for me, please?
Knackered.
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 Perfect. Knackered means tired, very tired. It's chiefly British. I wonder if my dictionary even has it. It does. No, it doesn't. It's got a different, let's see here, find, to be exhausted, yeah. It means tired or exhausted, right? Thank you very much, Joseph. Raphael, could you read the next paragraph, please?
The food served in the honey-colored stone house with its thick-carpeted, softly lit dining room is an expression of this garden. No single dish will astonish you through inventiveness. The food at Le Manoir isn't clever. It's just bloody nice. Nothing is gelled or squirted through a nitrous gun to look like fairy spit of dehydrated and reformed into the shape of the ruins of Antioch. The killer ingredients are simply allowed to be themselves.
Okay, well done, Raphael. Now, bloody, that word there in England, it's actually considered to be quite rude. However, here in North America, it's not. Some of the language in this article is a little colorful. Little, you know, it's the borderline of being rude, but it isn't. Astonish.
Astonish.
Raphael. Good, well done, thank you. Ruins of Antioch. Well said, well enunciated. Good job. Again, guys, the reason we're reading this is it helps expand our vocabulary dealing with food items, and in this case, restaurants. It's very colorfully written with lots of adjectives. All right, to the next paragraph. Alex, could you read the next paragraph, please?
Okay. It says, so we take our seats along with the extended family, celebrating a milestone, and the gay couple and the elderly pair from Yorkshire, he with his napping suspended on a gold chain and clip, a fur that I covet.
Continue on to the next page, please.
Okay.
We start. Alex, continue on to the next page, please.
Okay, here we start with a pitch-perfect terrain of a humble beetroot with a kernel of horseradish sorbet. It tastes like that Jewish condiment. Crying, it is indeed that flavor, but represented in a bespoke harmony. It is both itself and so much more. It is earth and sweet and a hint of fire. There is a risotto of summer vegetables with the highest of cherry creams that herb hide hide deftly between uh, tarragon and parsley. Of course, the rice it is bang on, each grain separate but clinging to its neighbor. What matters is the crunch and sweetness of the vegetables within. The garden returns to the table once more in a salad accompanying roasted scallops and langoustine. Both dishes are rich in only manners horticulture.
Horticulture.
Yeah.
Horticulture.
Horticulture. Okay.
Thank you. Accompanying.
Accompanying. Okay. A
Tarragon.
salad. Okay. Sorry, can you repeat it?
Tarragon.
Tarragon. Okay.
Lightest.
Okay. Lightest.
Risotto.
Okay. Lightest. Okay.
Risotto.
I couldn't hear the last one.
Yeah, just follow along. I'm highlighting it in your paragraph that you're reading.
Yeah. Okay.
So risotto.
Yeah, but your voice is breaking up a little bit, so it's a little bit hard to understand.
Yeah, but don't
sometimes.
follow my voice. What I want you to do is
Okay.
I'm highlighting the words, so just
Okay.
read the words that I'm highlighting.
Okay. Risotto. Sorry.
Risotto.
Risotto. Okay.
Risotto.
Risotto.
Zotto. Otto.
Okay. Risotto.
Perfect.
Okay.
Armani.
Risotto. Armani. Okay.
Beetroot.
Beetroot.
Kennel.
Kennel.
Ken?
Can.
Kennel.
Kennel.
Excellent. Jewish.
Jewish.
All right, thank you very much.
Okay.
All right, next paragraph, please, Alexander.
Again.
If you'd like to.
Okay. So, okay. Bill King's a blush of taffeta pink at their heart come with half the contents of a allium section, baby leeks roasted just so, the soft heat of onions so many ways, all brought together by a red wine sauce that has me mopping with their arms of dough those at the plate until the glazed risks wearing thin sea bass in more langoustine thrown out with lightly smoked mashed potatoes that have you tapping your wrist to check the blood can still push through the narrowed arteries.
All right. Sourdough.
Okay. Sourdough.
Roasted.
Okay. Roasted.
Kidneys.
Okay. Kidneys.
Taffeta.
Taffeta.
Allium.
Allium.
All right, well done. There's so many. This guy's really describing his food in a way, and he's using such words that many of us have never even heard before, even in English. Very, very descriptive in a way. You could say that he's losing some of his audience because he's being too descriptive.
Okay.
But he spent a lot of money, so maybe that's why he needs to feel he gets every word in that he can. Daniel, next paragraph, please. Daniel? All right, Hyde, next paragraph, please.
At desert, there's a thin, crisp grove of now got time. I'm not sure. The poached meringue and cream and lightly fried apricot. You wonder at the craftsmanship even as you destroy it. There's what they call our millionaire shortbread, hilarious given it. Probably is eaten regularly by millionaires, which is all toffee and crisp biscuit and salted butter, ice cream, and big medical bills.
All right. Hilarious.
Hilarious.
Meringue.
Hmm?
Meringue.
Meringue, okay. I got
Meringue.
it.
Yeah. Nougatine.
I don't know that, but meringue, I got it.
Right. Well, look, let me just read this again. Which is all toffee and crisp biscuit and salted butter ice cream and big medical bills. Like, how many adjectives is he using there? And these are all simple words that we can understand, but when he talks about lightly fried apricots, these aren't just apricots, they're lightly fried.
Mm-hmm.
He's talking about craftsmanship.
Mm-hmm.
He's not just talking about shortbread, but millionaire shortbread. Okay, let's look at the next paragraph. Recently, I visited a restaurant in California called Manresa, which, like Le Manoir, holds 2 Michelin stars. The Japanese accented food was interesting, but the experience was rendered torturous. Really? Torturous? By the intensely stupid service, not just service, but stupid service. Waiters have been drilled to walk in single file with one hand stapled to their backs. A sommelier attempted to flog us. Wine 60% more expensive than one we had chosen, and then turned frostly when we declined. It sapped the will, it poisoned the well. Happily, Blanche Gaffe restored faith. Front of house, engaged like normal people, and though we had to chivvy them along once, there's relaxed service, and then there's service that's so laid back it's prone. It did feel like a special event, which is to say, the staff were completely complicit in our collective act of delusion. That there is something justifiable about such ludicrous expense, however good the ingredients, it isn't justifiable. It's hard to excuse, but it's fabulous, and that's a different thing entirely. So what is he saying here? He's saying, hey, they have a lot of, the service is good, the food is great, but it's expensive, too expensive for the food. But he used a lot of what we call $10 words. He's referring to restored faith when, really, did we need to use restored faith here? Chivvy them along instead of hurry them along. Relaxed service, laid back. Complicit, justifiable, delusional, ludicrous. Joseph. Joseph. Joseph.
Hi.
Hi. All right, I'm going to ask you a loaded question, but what is this story about?
Well, I'm trying to understand.
It's hard,
I'm
isn't
reading
it?
again. I'm reading again. I think it is about a food. He's describing some dishes.
Where, though? Where is he describing the food?
Well, I see.
Use simple, basic words, not like the ones he's using. Where is he eating?
Where?
Yeah, where is he eating?
In a French restaurant.
Yeah, it's a restaurant.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Hyde, can you help me describe this restaurant? Use adjectives. See how many you can use to describe the restaurant.
This is a kind of high-end restaurant, very expensive, luxurious.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, high-end restaurant. Guys, I just inserted an image at the top of the article. This is the restaurant.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes. Now, Hyde, if you saw this restaurant, what would you think as you walked up to the gate? Oh, this will be cheap. Or, oh, this is going to be expensive. I might not be able to make my mortgage payment.
Yeah, I wonder if I can go there once my life.
Yeah, it sounds pretty expensive. Daniel, how much did he say it cost him for dinner for two?
£400.
Okay, good, but no. Meal
No.
for two, including wine and service, £400. But how much did it end up costing him?
500? No. No, 500, no. Okay, 299 plus 10. Am I right?
No.
No.
Anybody? How much did it cost for two?
Almost 800 pounds.
No.
700.
No.
710 pounds.
You guys really need to watch what I'm doing here. I've given you the answer.
I don't know about pound, maybe over $200.
We're going to talk pounds. Don't worry, we'll talk pounds because this article is in pounds.
I got it.
How much?
That would be 328.9.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
No? Come on.
Look at the text I just highlighted and bolded.
Yeah, so
Yeah, how much is that? We had a few glasses. Or choosing the 9-course tasting menu, 154 quid. And the premium wine flight to that at £299 plus 10% service. Bingo! It's a grand for two. How much is a grand?
1,000.
Yeah, 1,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay. How many people know how many dollars are in a pound?
I have no idea.
Well, if I said that 1,000 pounds only equal $200, you would think, oh, that's not bad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Great.
that's not the case. Let me give it to you in US dollars. Are you guys sitting down?
Oh boy. 100? Oh.
$1,700 for two.
That's quite expensive.
Considering you could have a vacation for a week down in Mexico at a very nice resort, yeah, I'd consider that expensive.
Yeah, unless you get a costume, because the restaurant seems to be like a costumer.
Yeah, it is very expensive. I want to show you guys some pictures of the food. Alex, what do you think? Is this the type of restaurant you would like to eat at?
Well, actually, no. I mean, I'd rather go on vacations to other country instead of spending that amount on that restaurant. Yeah.
Does it
So
at
I
least
don't.
sound?
Sorry?
Does it at least sound like it would be a very tasty experience?
Maybe, but yeah, it is expensive, so it means that maybe they serve good food, but I prefer not to go.
Look, I really love fancy and expensive food too, but you know what? If I found out I had cancer and only a year to live, then yeah, maybe I'd try it, but I don't know. I mean, you could eat at a Gordon Ramsay restaurant and only spend about, I don't know, $300.
That's much.
It's still a lot of money, but $1,700. When we had our class on restaurants earlier, and I said to you, Danielle, $500 to sit at the chef's table, you thought that was stupidly expensive, right?
Yeah.
Little did you realize that that's actually quite cheap compared to some restaurants.
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you think the most expensive restaurant is, Alexander? Have you heard of any expensive restaurants? Well, what about this one? All right, Daniel. Have you heard of any other expensive restaurants?
Yeah, I think there is a top 10 of expensive restaurants.
Oh, I'm
Maybe
sure
you can
there
have
is.
a dish with like grated gold, or I don't know, fancy things.
Well, there's a restaurant in Japan. I don't know if you guys know anybody from Japan.
Heidi.
Exactly. Okay. It will start at $600 a person.
Oh man.
All right, $600 a person. Okay. Hi, do you want to read what I just put in the group chat?
Group chat?
Yeah.
chat. Group chat. Okay, I open it. I can see it.
Oh, come on, Hyde.
Okay.
You gotta read this one.
What part I need to read?
The whole thing.
£1,000, $1,070.
Okay, not that.
No, Tokyo, Japan. One of the priciest dining experiences in Japan is at Kicho, a beautiful designed restaurant run by award-winning chef Kunio Tokuoka. The chief believes every dish that is served to his customers is a work of art and represents the sights and smells of Japanese culture. A meal at this high-end establishment will run close to $600.
Okay, and it's worth every penny according to the chef.
Of course, according to
there
the
you
chef.
go. Hi, do you like artwork?
Work in the place?
Do you like art?
Yeah, I like.
Generally, we don't eat art.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know that Japanese chefs, especially sushi chefs, understand presentation.
So I'm looking at these dishes and this restaurant. And it's much different from Japanese dishes. We always put green and red and yellow, like season. Put the season in the dish.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting. I mean, I love my wife, but I don't. Well, if I took my wife to that restaurant, she would shoot me. She'll say, "Honey, sorry, but are you stupid?" No, and then she would say, "Too expensive, too expensive."
What about if you are wealthy in the future?
No, I'd have to be really packing it in pretty good if that was the case. You know, I'd have to have millions and millions, but yeah. Well, let's let Joseph read the next one, guys. This restaurant en français in France. Joseph, care to read?
Okay. The restaurant Le Meurice, Paris, famed chef Alain Ducasse makes our top 10 list twice this year. At Le Meurice in Paris, he knows how to put together a costly menu. His collection menu at the Le Meurice costs a cool $509 per person for dinner, and his lunch menu will cost you $174, and those prices are before a beverage, tax and tip, while the food is outstanding and the ambience is arguably just as fantastic as it was inspired by the Salon de la Paix at the Château de Versailles.
Yeah. Ambiance. Joseph, ambiance.
Ambience.
Excellent. All right, thank you. All right, well, I'm going to tell you guys that those restaurants are actually pretty cheap. In fact, they're very reasonable. I don't think they're expensive at all.
No?
You guys might think I'm crazy.
Yes, you are.
I don't think I am.
$600 and very expensive.
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some receipts. This is great practice with some numbers here. I'm going to show you some receipts, and I want to show you that it really isn't that expensive. There are restaurant bills that are much more expensive than that. How much is that?
Oh man. Are those dollars?
No, those are not dollars.
Those are what?
It's only $100,000.
$100,000.
Yes.
Uh,
But you
how many
see,
people?
there's a bottle of wine there that costs 20,000.
Uh-huh.
A bottle of wine for $20,000. Oh, sorry, I'm wrong. No, it was 20,000 pounds, or about $35,000.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, the alcohol is way so expensive.
Well, that's still pretty cheap. Let me show you another receipt. Hyde, I want you to tell me what this price is, okay?
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
How much is that?
61.
Oh, after tip. How much is the tip?
Tip. I'm sorry. Tip. Okay. 10,000. No. $10.
No, 10,000 pounds.
A pound. 10,000 pounds. I don't know. Pound.
Well, give you an idea, 71,000 pounds is $121,000.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? That tip, most people would be happy to make that a year. That tip is $17,000.
Mm-hmm.
So Daniel, imagine the conversation. How was work today, love? Oh, not bad. I got a tip of $17,000.
Yeah, you can buy a car. Oh man, you can do
You
whatever
can
you
buy a
want.
house in some countries.
Yeah, in my country, you
Yeah.
can buy a house. Who is the people who pay? Who are the people who pay that quantity of money?
I'm going to say they're wealthy people.
Wealthy and stupid, I would say.
Well, I would never say that, but I couldn't blame you for saying that. But again, these are pretty cheap. Okay? I don't think it's all that expensive.
We are talking about millions or what?
No.
Not that much.
Okay, let me show you another receipt. Alex, I want you to tell me what this price is, okay? Just give me a second. And is this one in dollars? I don't know. Oh, this one's in euros.
Euros.
107,000 euros.
Mm.
In dollars, you know what that is? It's a lot. It's $135,000.
Oh man.
Too expensive?
Do you know
No.
what is funny about those receipts?
What?
You're paying that quantity of money and you have the same stupid paper instead of a letter.
You know, that's a good point. You kind of expect something a little bit better,
Yeah.
don't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, come on, guys. I just basically bought a house and you give me this stupid piece of paper.
Yeah.
All right, well, I got to show you some more receipts, okay? Because, again, I think this is some of the most affordable meals you can possibly get.
Affordable.
Okay. Now, I like this gratuity. I got to work at these places. Why get a degree? You don't need one.
Gratuity. What's gratuity?
Tip.
Tip. Oh, the same. Okay.
$135,000. Only this person gets a $22,000 tip.
Wow.
Oh, man. I wouldn't work there.
Oh, I definitely want to work there. I'll quit my job and, I'll just work 3 nights a year.
Yeah. Oh, man.
All right. So do you think that's a lot of money?
Yeah.
No, come on. It's a bargain. It's a bargain. I'll show you. Here, let me show you another one. Joseph, what's the price of this one here? All right, no Joseph. Hi. How much is this one?
189,375.980. I don't know, pesos.
No, that's dollars. Dollars.
Not pesos.
You know what? I would be insulted by this, Bill. You know why?
Yeah, I paid pesos in Philippines. It was very cheap, so I hope it would be pesos.
Well, why do you think I'd be insulted if I got this bill?
No, in fact, cheaper is better for me.
Yeah, the receipt's ugly looking. Look at it.
2 tips? No?
Well, there's the Bud Lights are. There's a problem right there. Look how much a Bud Light costs. It's $10.
But, okay.
Okay. A Dom Perignon bottle is $25,000.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
1995. That's not
Oh,
that.
yes. Well, even the 2000 is 13,600. But look, there's one bottle. Oh, it's crazy. So, $189,000. But again, guys, a bargain. Wait till you see this one. Daniel, how much is that?
203,000. 948.80
Yeah, but that's pounds.
pounds. So that would be how much
A lot of money.
Like about 300,000, yeah.
Or more.
Oh man.
You want to know how much?
Well, I think it's between 300,000 and 400 grand.
Yeah, it is. $350,000.
Oh man. Beverage wine. Wine is the most expensive one. What kind of wine, huh? Ace Midas. 30 liters. Maybe that's from the 1st century, I don't know.
All right, now I got to show you one more. I'm not sure what you're going to think of this one here. You probably already think I'm crazy. But the tip, $50,000. That's a good tip. Thanks. You just bought me a house.
$50,000? The tip?
Yeah. Look at this one. How much is that?
That's the normal one.
That's how you and I like to eat, right?
Yeah. And sometimes expensive.
So going back to what we talked about today or read about in our article here, this restaurant here, Quatre Saisons, how much did it cost for a dinner for 2?
1,000.
Does that seem expensive?
Yeah.
It is. But what really costs a lot of money when you go out to eat? Is it the food?
No, I don't think so.
It's what? The drink, right?
Yeah, they are offering you a lifestyle, or I don't know. something to talk about a place. Or...
Yeah. I'm just amazed that at that price they still have 20% tips.
Yeah, they are ripping you off in your face.
Well, I don't know if they're ripping you off. If you're dumb enough to spend $25,000 on a bottle of anything, is it really their fault?
Well, yeah, maybe you're right. You're ripping yourself. You're ripping. How do you say? You're ripping yourself off?
Could be. Hyde, how much money do you think you'd have to make before you'd look at spending something like that?
In a restaurant?
Yeah. How much money do you think a person would have to make to be able to reason spending that much money?
$50.
No, I think you'd be making a lot more than $50.
$50 is my best.
I would think you'd have to be making $50 million to spend that much money.
Yeah. Unless you got lung cancer and you're about to die, and you got the money. Only that money.
You should come here, Japan. You don't need to pay any tip.
Yeah, China too.
Oh, China as well?
Yeah. I went to pay a tip. My wife said, no, 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 no. Okay. All right. It's your city. Very interesting, guys. Very interesting indeed. All right. Well, we come towards the end of another class. It was interesting with today's article. This guy was very descriptive in how he described the food. I think it was overwritten, the article. Obviously, he's writing to a certain crowd, obviously a crowd that could afford £1,000 for a meal. A certain educated class. Just the way he's writing. Being a native English speaker, I look at a lot of the words he chose and think, he's showing off. Look at me, this is my gig, and I'm eating at a $1,700 restaurant. So I better write like I'm eating at a $1,700 restaurant. But yeah, he didn't order any super expensive bottles of wine either. He was just talking about the wine list, and he thought it was excruciatingly painful, the prices they were charging.
Yeah, surprising.
Yeah.
Are you able to, to give it a shot someday, no?
I don't want to.
No, even if you're drunk, or?
I would have to be drunk, and then I couldn't afford to pay it.
If I go to the restaurant, at first I need to buy the costume, shoes, handbag. So totally very expensive.
Yeah, indeed.
You gotta go with an outfit at those restaurants?
Now I'm going shorts and sandals if I'm going there.
You're gonna get kicked out of the restaurant, I think.
You know what? If I'm spending $300,000, I'll dress the way I like. That's crazy. Well, guys, I am back tomorrow. I do have another academic English class tomorrow morning. What topic should I choose for tomorrow morning? Okay, well then I'll come up with my own then. So I'm back tomorrow morning. Guys, I hope that you guys can join me for tomorrow morning, and then I'm back on Monday. Tuesday for you, Hyde.
Okay.
Are you making real plays next week?
I will be here Monday and Tuesday next week, and that's it.
Oh, yeah, surgery.
Yes. All right, guys, thanks so much for coming tonight. I hope you enjoyed, I hope you learned, and I hope you had a good laugh, too.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed for your operation.
Thank you, Hyde. I appreciate that.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye now. Have a good night or day. Bye, guys.